What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Why I can't see me? Why I can't see me, Mike? You don't want my ugly face to show? Nevertheless, this your man, the homie, OG Truth, with a 2RUTH. And I got in the background with me over here the OG showstopper. This is nothing but the truth. Listen and make sure tomorrow, 7 o'clock, on this channel right here, you're gonna catch the artist formerly known as the Grumpy OGs. You're gonna be catching the realistic OGs tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Make sure you be there. Shame on you if you don't be there. Now, OG Showstopper, talk to me. Is OG Showstopper talking? OG Showstopper, he's no longer in here. My bad, y'all. I thought he was still in here. Listen, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about Artie Smith and this run game. Has Arthur Smith revived the run game or power football when it comes to football? Because we already know over the past 20 years or so, the game has kind of changed. The passing game has become prevalent now. The spread in the field, the 4 to 5 wides, the dink and the dunks, and the read and the sprint in the RPO shit. All of that is okay. Look like we got OG show up in here. Are you in here, OG Show? Hello? What the hell? I don't know. At any rate, I'm trying to get this technical difficulty stuff down pat. I don't know if OG Show is talking or what. If he's talking, I can't hear him. How about that? Man, Mike. Nevertheless, the run game the Atlanta Falcons is displaying is starting to become kind of national news now, if you will. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, if you bet. Okay, all right. But like I said, getting back to the run game, y'all got to forgive me. Second show gonna be a little choppy. Just stay with me. The past game, really, I'm gonna say the Tom Brady era. When the Tom Brady era started, I'm gonna call it the Brady era. I'm gonna call it the Brady, Breeze, Roethlisberger, Ryan era. That era right there made turned it really into the up tempo type of offense, and you got to a lot of these. A lot of people call them inflated numbers, but during that time, the running back position has started to fade a little bit. Running backs are not lasting longer. They're not getting drafted as high anymore. So, you know, the running back position really being devalued a lot. So, what Arthur Smith is doing is changing it up, and we going back to power football. What up? What up? What up, Big Ant? Everybody who in the back, come on in. And if you're talking, hold on. Okay, I hear somebody. Who is that I hear?
Okay. All right, I'm in here now.
Okay. All right, thank you, man. I was losing a little bit over here. No, what I was trying to what I was getting at OG Showstopper is over the past 20 years, I'm calling it the Brady, Breeze, Ryan, Roethlisberger era, Manning. That over that era, the running back
Yeah.
had almost become extinct. I mean, of course they had a running back there, but you know the fullback is like right now the fullback people don't use fullbacks no more, rarely. Since Arthur Smith has arrived in Atlanta, it appears to me that he may be reviving or resurrecting the run game. He may be a retrend setter. What do you think about that, OG?
Yeah, there may be 5 teams at best that consistently use a fullback and 3 tight ends as much as Arthur Smith does. Um, the devaluement of the running back fullback position, if you will, yeah, it's a little paramount because some people, pretty much starting with Arthur Smith, has found a way around, you know, doling out 10, $15 million contracts to running backs and, $100 million deals, $200 million deals to quarterbacks. You know, you don't draft this high. We've shown over the last couple of years you can find a bell caliber running back in the 5th round. You can find a stud nose tackle in the 5th round, 4th round. You know what I'm saying? And the draft pay scale level, helps you out in the long run. And that's the thing that that is really changing the game, if you will.
But you know what though?
Doing it.
You know what though? OG Show. That's what I'm talking about right now. Because if folks see that Arthur Smith and if folks see Arthur Smith succeed like this, you know everything is copycat. So if Arthur
Yes.
Smith come in here in year 3, back his way into a Super Bowl, playing this type of football, next year somebody's gonna be looking for that next Bijan Robinson, and they're gonna start now they're gonna start drafting running backs a little higher, and that means the money will come back to them. But real quick, Maggie T, hey, honey bun, love you. E Mac, what's up? Yasuki Knight, what's happening? That motherfucking area, is that who they is?
All right.
Okay. Christy, what's happening? Christy Lewis. But I just right now watching how Arthur Smith is operating football games, it appears that he's ready to bring that power back, bring them trenches back. Because I don't give a damn what area it was, whether it was the Brady, Breeze, Ryan, Manning era, Roethlisberger era, or the guys before them, the Montanas, the Elways, the Brett Favres, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to be able to run the ball and win a football game, no matter what era it is. You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to control the clock. The Atlanta Falcons really That game was closer than it should have been. If you look at the numbers from that game was closer than it should have been. We dominated time possession. We almost doubled their time possession. We was 36-23. We damn near doubled them in rushing yards. Damn near doubled them in passing yards, which was a surprise to me. Why?
Well, we had 446 total yards from you know what I'm saying on the offense. 446 total yards.
And see the thing, this Bijan, Algier, Cordero Patterson unit about to be some shit you ain't never seen before. You ain't gonna the way Arthur Smith, or way I think Arthur Smith finna do this, he about to have a legit three-headed monster at running back, and two of those three heads are hybrids who can line up everywhere. People don't realize what this man finna do with this offense. They have no idea, and the reason why they have no idea is due to what we've been saying, OG show, that folks they don't want to see it. Now, what are your thoughts?
They're really scared of it, and if they were paying attention this past Sunday, you saw a lot of it. We got size mismatches everywhere. Mac Hollins 6'4", Juno 6'5", you know what I'm saying? Kyle 6'6". You know, Drake, he's 6'3.5". You might as well say legit 6'4". And you saw that become a problem for Green Bay late in the game. You saw that become a problem between being bashed with the run game, you consistently through the game, and then in the fourth quarter, you got to deal with all that height and all that reach and all that size and all that girth. You know, you saw a lot of Juno Smith on yesterday. You know,
absolutely.
You saw a lot of Mac Hollins on yesterday.
Oh, he even targeted Nicole Pruitt a couple times. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, we got to see what's going on. D4 bringing the heat today too. D4 bringing the heat today. He pretty much saying Bijan, he called him B7. Gonna reset the market. And you know what? 2 months ago I would argue with you on that, but guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Guess what? I'm that fan. But guess what? I'm gonna be a man about being that fan. I'm that fan that said hell no to Bijan. I raised hell. Well, I ain't gonna say I raised hell, but up until draft day, we got to argue with folks about it and cuss folks out about it and everything. But because I wanted either O tackle or D tackle. But guess what? I have zero to say. I owe Mr. Robinson a humble apology. I don't know about you, OG. I owe him a humble apology.
Well, I was against him. I was against him for a couple of reasons. You know, because I have no faith in, you know, saying Big 12 defenses. So I was, you know, looking to see was his stats, you know, was his numbers, was his abilities, fool's goal, or was it legit? Now, you know, you can't deny the video documented evidence. He is shifty. He can stop on a dime. He can change directions on a dime. And like I said back in the preseason, he's a better route runner than he is a running back.
I like that about him too, man.
Let me say that one more time. He is a better route runner than he is a running back. And he's a hell of a running back. He's a hell of a running back. So, I mean, you know, let that sink in.
Young boy done sold me, man. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Look, he's a shifty mover. He's a shifty move away from busting the 60-yard run.
Man,
he's a shifty move away from busting a 60-yard run, and that was week 1 and week 2.
We had one play either late in the second quarter or late in the third quarter where he put his foot in the ground 3 times, and when I say, well, y'all know what I mean when I said put his foot in the ground, right? I know you do, Sam. But yeah, he put his foot in the ground 3 times, and he turned like a 4-yard loss into like a 19-yard gain. I said, this little boy here. I said, this little boy here is a motherfucker, man. And see, I can already see the chemistry building between him and Algiers. They peanut butter and jelly already. Like last week, what up, Big Ant? Like last week, Algiers, he kind of carried most of the bulk of the Russians. You know what I mean? Well, no, he had more rushing yards. And Bijan had more yards out the backfield. But man, this man had, God damn, this man had 126 yards, right? 126. Yes. He had 126 yards rushing. He had 48 yards receiving. He had total, 25 touches? Young boy can do it, man.
Yeah.
Man, young boy can do it. I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Oh, my grumpy old ass was wrong, man. Hey, look, I was wrong. Hey.
I mean, if you take a real good look at it, what I said in my expectation of him, you're actually seeing now. I said I expected some Roger Craig things out of this kid. Because that's who he moved like. That's how his abilities like, especially in this West Coast style offense. Go back and look.
That's a good comparison.
Roger Craig was one of the first. Yeah, Roger Craig was one of the first to give you 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in the game. I mean, in the season.
Amen.
And Bijan had that same, type of ability.
But I'm gonna tell you who I think. I think a more skillful and powerful Tyreek Hill. A more skillful, because he's more skillful than Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a shifty dude, and he got some foot speed. But Bijan got that, both of those, and he powerful. And see, Bijan, that boy can run routes, man. He can run routes, bro. Can he play corner? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trey Flowers. I'm sorry, Trey Flowers. Trey gonna be back, man. I got confidence in Trey. So Big Ant, tell me your thoughts on this. I feel like Arthur Smith is about to rewrite.
I hate to tell you, but that boy might be unemployed.
He about to resurrect the way of thinking when it comes to football and go back to power football. He about to resurrect the run game. What do you think on that?
Hell yeah. I mean, we done seen it. Hell, we seen it last year. Against who was that? Against Cleveland? Bro.
Yeah.
Who calls 13 running plays in a row in this day and age? Who does that?
I don't know what
Arthur Smith.
I don't know when I was Lindstrom and McGarry's ass too. All of them went off. I think he went to the other side one time. Other than that, it was off their ass, bro.
Oh, man, I love it. I love it. I'm from that age where we come from that hard nose, hit you in the mouth, play that rough, hard nose defense and run the damn ball and all that, bro. Like I miss that type of football.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Look, to me, it's like a beautiful painting to me. See, look here. Look, hey y'all, to my younger folks, hey man, I won't let that old come out of me sometime. But I love to see that good running game. Look here, man. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I like to see the passes too, but look, I love to see teams systematically take teams apart. Because see, when the thing about it, when you start imposing your will between the two tackles, you're never out of a football game when you can do that. You're never even. I don't know how that's supposed to happen on my phone. Will be on Do Not Disturb. But anyway, the 2000 NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Not 2000. The 2012 NFC Championship game.
Yes.
We jumped out 10-0 on the 49ers, right?
Yes.
They slowed the game down on us, and they went straight power. They ran the ball down our throat, scored a touchdown, and then they got their footing back in the game because we were ready to sprint out on them. You remember that?
Yep.
We were ready to sprint out on them. Shit, Matt was averaging Matt was averaging well over 275 a game. Matt was slinging that bitch. You know what I mean? And Julio was catching, and Ritter was catching, and Tony Gonzalez was here, and we had a couple other guys too. They went power on us. They went power, and they slowed the game down. They slowed the game down, and that's all. And that's all we needed. That's all they needed was to slow the game down. Arthur Smith has that unique mix of he can slow the game down, but if you want to walk that safety up in the box, we can open this bitch up too.
Yep.
Because that's what's finna happen. Teams about to start cheating that safety down in the box. Now you got them. Now you got them. Now you can go jump ball to Mac Hollins. I like Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
I needed him to bring that one in yesterday, but that's cool. I like Mac Hollins. I like Jonas. I like the littlest dude, Scotty Miller.
Scotty too hotty.
Scotty too hotty. Arthur Smith.
He gonna be the next one to turn up.
Arthur Smith about to do something, and a lot of folks ain't ready for it, but you might as well go on and get ready for it. Go on and take your medicine now, because Arthur Smith about to change the game. Arthur Smith and also let these coaches know that you ain't got to succeed with the diva quarterback. You can go out here and get you a Desmond Ritter, who played all 4 years in college, married, got a kid, and won every home game since high school, who already somewhat mature. You can go out there, you can win with a guy like that. It's a lot of people right now that are very tender-footed, that the Falcons are able to win without having
see, you being nice.
Yeah,
you being nice.
No.
You being nice about it.
Wait till the grumpy OG. Wait till the realistic OG now. No, please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
My God, please don't.
Okay.
Please don't.
Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
I just saved y'all. Nevertheless, Arthur Smith about to change this game, bro. He about to change it up. And folks need to get ready for it. Cordero Patterson. When Cordero Patterson steps onto the field, hopefully next week in Detroit.
Coming.
Can you see Algier in the backfield, Cordero and Bijan in the slots, with Pitts and London on the outside? Who you gonna double? Who you gonna double?
Nobody.
No.
I can see it, but me personally, I'm hoping that they wait till we come from London before we see any of them, because we really don't have to. We got enough depth. We've shown both weeks that, you know what I'm saying, we got enough depth. We can wait for everybody completely 100%. I'm just saying, just putting that out there.
I'm with that. No, I'm with that. That makes sense. Suffer now or suffer later.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I won 2 games without him playing with house money. So even if we do trip up to Detroit, and boy, you know what'd be funny? It's gonna be funny. If we trip up to Detroit, how do you mother suckers gonna act?
Hey, OG.
Detroit got injury
and-
issues.
yeah, they running back gonna be out.
But hey, Jameer, the
Jameer is
local
a
homie
dog.
Jameer Gibbs get his shot, right?
He is a dog, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh boy, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
he is.
We got one. We got one. I think we got the
Yeah,
biggest dog.
yeah, of course.
Bijan, I apologize.
They
Brother.
also missing a defensive guy. They also missing a defensive guy
With the recruiter?
with a fractured ankle.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I'm talking about Detroit. They missing a defensive guy with a fractured ankle.
I mean, hey, look here, man. Sucks to be them. I remember when that. I remember for
Yeah.
a lot of years that was us. And like hell, it could still be us this year. So
Yeah.
hey, man, look here. That's why you got down go out and spend $240 million to solidify that foundation. We talked about that in the summer, didn't we? Listen, when you build a house, you got to build a foundation. You know, you can't start with the roof. Huh? That ain't nothing but the truth there. You can't start with the roof. That ain't nothing but the truth.
Oh gee, how you gonna put a roof on air?
You can't.
Do it,
So you got to start with the foundation, and that's what Arthur Smith, Terry Fontenot, and the crew has done. They started with a foundation. We got a foundation now.
Don't do it, man.
So
See,
now
a lot of these overly smart, dumb people would like to, run out there and put a roof up there with no suspension, no foundation, no studs. You know what I'm saying? No concrete, and then things gonna work.
oh man, mental health is definitely real,
Yeah.
and that is not a knock to folks with mental health. I know people with mental health, but we just speaking from a sports terminology. My goodness, you mentally unhealthy as a sports person when you think such ways. Let's go to let's recap yesterday's game. Then we're gonna see what we're gonna do this Sunday against Detroit. Okay, all right. Yesterday, another slow start for the Falcons, huh?
Yeah.
We got to guard against them, y'all. We ain't gonna be able to recover from all the slow starts. I think we know that, right? We're not being negative. We're not being negative. We just pointing out a few things, folks. Devin, what's going on? Is that email James Evans? What's going on? James said Detroit be the statement game for our defense. I mean, bring it. Hey, let's go up there and see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing we can say. Let's see what it is. I ain't knocking Detroit. I actually like Detroit little team. Listen, I don't know what the hell happened to the Giants, but I like Detroit and the Giants team last year because they don't mind playing that power football.
Yep.
They don't mind playing that power football. That power football is serious. Who we got in here right now? Is that the Loch Ness?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Damn corner right there.
Yes, sir. That's nothing.
Hey, I'm gonna let you take it for a minute. Give me your thoughts on yesterday's game. I feel like we need to work on the slow start. You give me your thoughts on yesterday's game. Go ahead.
I don't want to say too much, but you already know, man. Man, it was one of those games where it was looking bad for a long time. It's like Desmond Ritter. It's like he was commanding the offense, but it's like they were disguising what they was giving him, and he was reading what they was giving him kind of wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it would look like he would get one look,
right?
And then they'll show him a different one. Then he's already thinking like this is the look they gave, but it wasn't. So it looked like he wasn't knowing. He didn't know what he was doing, but really they were just disguising what they were doing very well towards a rookie quarterback. That's number one. I mean, that's number one.
Hey man, why they got one pitch up there, man, on my thing, man?
Well,
at least you making me look better. But listen.
But hard fought game though. Hard fought game.
Yeah, we
Very
kept fighting.
gritty, very gritty game.
Look here, I like winning games like that though. Like,
yeah, it keeps you in it. It keeps you in it.
I like winning games like that. It's okay.
I love it.
It's okay because in the win column, that's really all that matters. And then it also gave Desmond Ritter a testament that even when they got down, even when he threw the pick, he still came. It's like he had amnesia. Like he didn't let that get him down. Like the next drive, they was moving. You know what I'm saying? So I really commend him for that. And even when they went down by 12, you know what I'm saying, going into the late ending, you know, he still, you know, still did their thing. They still, and that's what we need. Like you said, that's what we need them to. But
I would tell y'all something so goddamn funny, man. Y'all gonna laugh with me too. Okay, I survived through him throwing the pick.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got a little nervous when he almost threw that pick to the house to the cornerback.
Yeah.
But when he put that ball right in,
it was right there, bro.
And what the boy that went to Georgia.
Yeah. Dang, I know who you're talking about.
His name Walker. Well, whatever. Hey, listen. Look, like, hey, I felt like one of them parents at a travel baseball game, and your son just made the error to lose the game. That's how I felt. Because I'm like, come on, Dez. Don't do me like this, bro. Don't do me. But Dez, I've been raising hell. I've been standing up for you, Dez. Don't do me like that. You know. But hey, when he gathered himself and scored on that touchdown drive, and then who was he talking shit to our fans or their fans?
He was talking shit to them.
Oh, because I think he was talking shit to our fans. Because, you know, they were booing that man, bro.
Oh, yeah. They were doing that. Yeah, bro.
Well, y'all saw how I posted this morning on Facebook. I chose violence this morning. Like, but that's another story. Okay, but once he got it together, once he got it together, and Arthur Smith and Ryan, they made their halftime adjustments. The third quarter was kind of iffy because Green Bay still had a little adrenaline going, but we shut them down in the fourth quarter, bro. We shut them down in the fourth quarter. Now, Young Way. Now, don't make me start calling you Young Ho, because that's how your name's spelled now, like Young Ho. But Young Way, we don't need that, bro. Miss some extra points and shit, bro. Come on now, Lock. And Sam, we can't have that, bro.
Oh no, for sure.
We can't be doing that now.
Yeah,
love me some Young Way. But bro, you can't be doing that, bro.
Young Way,
man can't be doing that shit. Because it causes your coach to have to coach differently, strategize differently, and all that.
Exactly.
Defensively, look, man, I got to give credit to the guys bowing their neck on defense. Now, we ain't putting the quarterback on the ground a lot, and guess what? I want to see him get on the ground. But, hey, when you can have 2 fourth quarters like we done had in these last 2 games, that's a good sign. That's encouraging. When your quarterback can do what he's done in the last 2 games, that's a good sign. That's encouraging. That's not being a homer. I done got called a homer and all that. One dude told me I'm willing to give Desmond some Monica Lewinsky. all because I see what he's doing. All because I ain't as mad at him.
Well,
just because I ain't as mad at Dez as he is.
Oh damn, bro.
Well, see, let's look at this straight jacket situation. Okay,
right.
These people are upset about us being 2-0. Some of them has even gone so far as to say that us winning these games is messing up our draft status.
Oh
Bro,
God.
you got 17 whole games, and you're talking about draft status right now.
Somebody
Listen,
said
man.
that.
Okay,
I'm as
Some
bad.
people
they out
say,
here putting up memes of Shadur Sanders in a Falcon uniform,
yeah,
Caleb Williams in a Falcon uniform, Drake May in a Falcon uniform. This is the kind of stuff that's going on, and we went and we 2-0. Okay, we 2-0. I
Bro,
man,
guarantee you,
the
there's
dude
not
that made
another
that
fan base
statement,
in this league.
the dude that made that statement, I'm just disgusted with him. He's one of my homeboys, man. I love him to life. But he said some crazy shit yesterday. Bro said, ain't no reason for us to be winning these games. What you want to do, go 11-6 and get knocked out of the playoffs when we fucking up our chance and getting our franchise quarterback. I said, go be a Bears fan. I said, take your ass up to Chicago. They got their franchise quarterback.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Now they in here on ESPN earlier talking about did Chicago make the right decision? No, they made the right decision. No. Y'all
Yeah,
co-signed off on that.
keep
So
on
now
them.
don't go to hollering
Yeah,
ESPN. Y'all co-signed off with that shit. So don't go to hollering did Chicago made the right decision. Yeah, they made the right decision. Because y'all backed it.
Yeah,
look,
I remember
again,
that. I remember that. 'Cause they were trying to get us to get Justin Fields. I was just like, for what?
Yeah.
Listen, let me
Look,
tell you something.
go ahead.
Let me tell you something about Justin Fields. Okay, the problem with
I'm
Justin
not
Fields
here
right
to
now
bash
is
Justin.
that
I'm not here to bash him.
he is 5 years behind in his progression, and it
that part.
started when he couldn't beat Jake Fromm out at Georgia, and he took his ball home and went to Ohio State for a quick
Yep.
ride into the NFL, and it's costing him his career right now.
Bingo.
I agree.
Yeah.
The second worst decision he made in his scholastic career was leaving Georgia, going to Ohio State. The first worst one was when he didn't stay with his original commitment of Penn State. Because had he stayed with the original commitment of Penn State, he was an easy 3-year starter there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he
Without a
was.
doubt.
He would have.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I thought he was going to Penn State, but then I see.
Now Georgia, no. Georgia, Penn State wouldn't cut the deal for the sister because y'all think he a twin. I think he a twin.
Yeah, he's a twin.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Penn State wouldn't cut the deal for the sister to play softball. Georgia would.
So you had to take a sister with him.
Look, let me paint this picture for y'all real quick. Now, K Styles had put in our chat, I think it was yesterday, of this play for Justin Fields, where he had somebody on the left side of the offense wide open. Like the defender was at least 5 to 10 yards from him. He never even panned to his side.
Nope.
Not even close. Like he didn't even go to the left side of the offensive line. That's how bad it was, bro. And you know what happened? He got sacked. But come on,
He
bro.
got sacked five, 6 times yesterday.
I'm just talking about that play. He got sacked because dude was wide open.
And again, folks, we're not here to bash Justin Fields.
No, we
wish the young man well. He's a local kid, so we got to wish him well. But we're just speaking on. But nevertheless, I don't want to go too far off it. You know, people make these crazy asinine, it sounds were asinine statements, and then they know they be dead wrong, and then they'll keep arguing it. That's amazing. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump to real fast. I need one of you guys to give me your 5 keys to us beating Detroit. Then we're gonna wind it down and we're gonna get on up off here.
I can start this one off.
Go ahead.
Our 5 keys to beating Detroit. It really, if David Montgomery has found his second life, I believe. He reminds me of how CP was. You know, CP is him. But David Montgomery, he was in Chicago too. He was
Okay.
he was in Green Bay at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a wide receiver that they put back there because they knew he can run.
Oh, that was that number 88. Yeah, they got him.
That was you
Yeah,
remember?
number
Right,
88,
right, right. So
Yep.
for some reason, when he went to Detroit, this dude is running. Although he did get hurt. Now, if they start Gibbs, containing Gibbs in the because he's a great receiver. Coming out the backfield, he's just like Bijan Robinson. So it's gonna be like, so I don't want to allude to the fact that he is like Gibbs and Bijan Robinson, first round draft pick, number 8, number 12. And we can contain their running game. Okay. Contain their running game pretty much with execution, tackling. Understand that they got Goff back there. Goff ain't afraid to throw the ball, bro. If Trey Flowers can just lock down with Hughes, whoever gonna be in there, Trey Flowers or Hughes, lock down on their side. Because we know AJ got his side. They lock down on their side. That's pretty much the defense. And then, like I say, on the offense, man, just keep on doing what we're doing, man. Like, let our offense. This is one of those games, like you just mentioned at first, when I first got on, that we ain't gonna be able to come up from behind like that. Not on this team. I can tell you that right now. Because they got Reynolds. He comes out the backfield. He's like that gadget player. He's like the Deebo Samuels of the Lions, Reynolds, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Goff ain't afraid to throw the ball. So it's gonna be kind of high flying. That's so for us to lock down basically execution, man. Execution, tackling, giving him different reads like how they was doing with us. And hopefully, but Goff is known for throwing picks as well. That's why he got off and up there with the Rams. But at the end of the day, man, we can't be going down missing points either. And we can't put it on the back of our defense to hold this team because they high flying too. So they high flying and they're young just like us. They're very up tempo. So I think if we slow down their tempo and make them play our game, and I think running the ball and keeping the ball with us and keeping their defense on the field, I think that's where it's at.
I'm gonna say this: we gotta get out to a fast start. I'm just going behind you on this. We gotta get out to a fast start. Take care of the football. Desmond had ball security issues yesterday. He lost one, and he could have lost 2 more. He can't do that. So there y'all go. Yes, I can criticize Desmond, y'all. He can't do that because.
Okay, if you're gonna criticize them, you need to criticize the O-line too, because that's what caused that first one.
Now, with that being said, that's part of the fast. That's part of the fast start. We gotta get out to a faster start. It's just that when we talk, naturally you're gonna mention what the quarterback do. But yes, Sam is right. That's just the entire thing. We got to get out to a fast start offensively. We can't continue to play like we're running in place in the first half and then we ain't gonna be able to do what we did yesterday every game.
Yeah.
That man had to give us 3 drives. Young man, number 9 guy had to give us 3 drives in the 4th quarter, and he did. That's big. That's huge.
Definitely.
Take care of the football. Tackle well. Tackle well. Seen a couple missed tackles yesterday.
Yeah.
Tackle well.
I'm telling you.
Too many tackles.
And no, limit the dumbass penalties.
Trey Flowers.
We do that. I mean, AJ got popped for the same thing now. If we talking about the pass interference.
Oh yeah. They were calling that because they were beat. They were beat.
Now that was smart on AJ part. He was beat. That was smart.
Yeah, he was beat.
Guess what? They don't even think they scored.
And we ended up not giving up nothing on that drive. We ended up not giving up anything on that drive.
They had to punt on that drive.
So
that was good.
Hey, but limit the mistakes. Take care of the football. Get out to a faster start. And everything else gonna fall in place. Because like Bruce said, we're gonna run that offense how we normally been running it. Hopefully, the guys who are healthy get back: Anderson, Okuda, Patterson. Them guys on the field, we looking even better.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get out here. Everybody state where you could be found and who you are. Let's get on up out of here. We're gonna start with the lock nest. Let's get it.
All right, you can find me on Twitter or X at lock_in_sports with a Z. Also my Instagram handle's the same. My YouTube, follow me, is Lock in Sports, at Lock in Sports with a Z. Also tune in on my Tuesdays. Let's Talk About It Tuesdays, airing at 9:05 Eastern, right after K Styles at 8. Shit, man, we out here, man. We're 2-0. We undefeated. Been a long time, since 2017. The journey is just beginning, man. The journey is just beginning, so get ready. I'm gonna talk about it Tuesday, but we get ready for something. Let's go.
I'm ready to take a test to learn all your shit, bro. You gotta inbox me all that goddamn. I'm over here trying to remember all these goddamn underscores and overscores.
On the end, Lock_in_sports. With a
boy,
Z.
you gotta text that to me. LS, what's going on?
I got you.
Liquor with Lenore, what's going on? Larry Sam, what's happening? Let's go to Big Ant. What's happening, baby?
Ant.
What's happening? Hey, look, before I give my handles out, I'm gonna paint y'all a picture about how unique football is. Now, back in 2017, we beat Green Bay and we beat Detroit to get to 3-0. This year, we had the potential to beat. We already beat Green Bay.
Damn.
Now we had the potential to beat Detroit to get to 3-0. Now, let me go on. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
You just took my thing for tomorrow.
You can expand on it. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for blessing me.
Oh no, hell, we're gonna talk about it anyway. We're gonna talk about it anyway. But go on and tell us where we can find you at, Big Ant.
Hey, y'all can find me on Twitter at Big Ant True. Big Ant on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
OG Show Stopper.
You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at OG HBK the Showstopper, also known as OG Big Sam. Government name on Facebook and Instagram. On YouTube, OG TV Live. You can catch me also on Realistic OGs Tuesday at 7. Wicked Wednesday Tea, 1 p.m. every week. And I also am bringing back to Facebook Mad Monday and Teaching Tuesday. We putting it all out, all over, everywhere. Like I say all the time, you can find me everywhere. Can't handle the truth.
There's some heavy hitters, ain't there, y'all? I got a goon squad, don't I? I'm on Facebook. I'm on my government name, Chauncey M. King. Instagram, I'm on Big Scooby King. My nickname is Scooby, Big Scooby King. On X, I'm at OG Truth with a 2 Hertz. Make sure y'all check in on my channel, Truth with a 2 TVT 2 RUTH TV for the Loch Ness, for Big Ant, OG Big Sam, Regulators, the Unholy Alliance, Georgia Sports Nation, Mad Mike Sports, all of my crew, the Rex Pit, and all the shows. Make sure y'all tune in to all the shows.
Sure.
I'm your man, OG Truth Hurts. And on nothing but the truth, we always gonna seek and speak the truth, the whole truth,
And nothing but
but the truth.
I'm telling you.
See y'all tomorrow, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow to me and OG Showstopper on the artist formerly known, artist formerly known as the Grumpy OGs. We can't beat them, y'all. Somehow they told us we can't beat him. So we are the Realistic OGs. Check us out tomorrow on the Realistic OGs at 7 p.m. Following us gonna be with the 6-man K-Styles and then following us would be the locked in. Tell me again.
Locking Sports at LOCH_N.
Oh shit! He got all them goddamn overscores and underscores. Y'all heard what he said. He come in, all he got out. I got these y'all some sophisticated ninjas.
Hey
God
man,
damn.
so many people had the name took, man, so I had to switch it up a little bit.
I understand. Look here, man. We're gonna get on up out of here, man. Make sure y'all catch us in 23 hours. Excuse me. Y'all make sure y'all catch us in 6 days and 23 hours. We out.
Peace.